My name is René, and today I want to demonstrate how to use the BMS of the IMR. This is a 12-cell system that incorporates all necessary features for a BMS with easy-to-use user interface. It revolves around a software platform designed for the system, which can be easily extended by the user in terms of specialized algorithms. Features already included are an extensive safety and diagnostic interface that shows errors on the display, a pre-charging, CAN communication and control, data recording, and hot swapping, where you can basically put two of these BMS inside the IMR and swap between them without disrupting the power supply, as well as a graphical user interface on an e-ink display that shows the last state even if it is powered off. Another thing this incorporates is slot detection, where it detects if it is inserted in a charging slot, if it is not inserted anywhere, or in the IMR itself. Now I want to show you an overview of the hardware. As you can see here, this system revolves about two boards. The first board is for the microcontroller, the display, and some minor stuff. And the second board is the power board, where all the analog front end and all the switching is done. Looking at the controller board, you can see that there is a PSOC 6 in the middle, FRAM for data storage on top, and the e-ink display, as well as some circuitry to get everything going. On the bottom side, we have the power board with a logical power supply supplied by the button and held by the microcontroller. We have the cell monitoring IC, the TLE9012, and the safety switch driver 2ED4820, which supplies the main path and the pre-charge path towards the load. Now I want to show you how to use the system. You can see here on the top there are three buttons. The most right one is the start button, which is, when held long enough, starting up the system. The display will refresh, which shows that it is on. At the moment it will not supply to the output because it is not inserted in any slot. Next, there is the shutdown button where you can shut down the system, and the display button where you can switch through the display itself. Other than that, there are four LEDs. The first one shows if the system is actually on. The second one shows if the output on the bottom side is supplied. The third one shows if any errors are persisting. And the fourth one shows if CAN communication is actually possible at the moment. As you can see on the display, there is shown if the output is supplied, the state of charge, the state of health, the voltage, the current, and also in which slot the system is actually inserted at the moment. If you press the display button on top, you can see all the overviews of all the cells. So if any error would persist, for example, if a cell is missing, it would show here that there is an open loop error, and you can watch the voltage of each cell. As a quick tip, if you want to debug the system, there is the Cortex debug plug, and left to it there is a UL interface where you can get a lot of information about what is going on inside the software. Thanks again for watching this brief overview over BMS. If you have any questions, you can get more information on the website of the IMR.